The-Batcave here. Today we're going to be opening some Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So I've been playing Duel Links on my phone, and it got me quite excited about Yu-Gi-Oh. And I thought I don't know, I'd look at one of the newer structure decks and well try and maybe build a deck over the next couple of weeks and see if I can have sort of something that's good to play with at some tournaments locally. So I went into my local game store, card store, and talked to them about what was currently being used. So there was 3 structure decks. There was this one, Kyber, and a pendulum set. And I thought this one seemed cool, seeing as I think my first couple of cards I think were things like Dark Magician, things like that. So yeah, I picked up the Yugi Moto structure deck and 2 booster packs of Dark Illusion, which apparently have a lot of spellcaster stuff for this. So this is the Dark Illusion, no, Yugimoto structure deck. There is a card list on the back, comes with a playmat and some other stuff. 40 common cards, 2 ultra rares, 3 super rares, a beginner's guide, a double-sided game mat, dueling guide with tips to bring you to victory. So let's have a look. A lot of the cards in this I think I've seen before, so they're a bit easier to understand than trying to go straight into whatever the pendulum monsters are. I've been looking at them online, and it seems like, I'd imagine it's quite simple once you get into it, but I thought I'd go for something that was a little bit nostalgic first, and see if I can build something out of this type of structure deck. So, let's see. So we have our deck list and stuff like that. We have our structure deck beginner's guide. And in here, if I can get it out, is the cards. There we go. Okay. Go. So this is the structure deck. It should have one of those little pull tab bits on it somewhere. There we go. And like I was saying when I bought this, that does seem very slim compared to the older structure decks that I was used to, the ones that had sort of like the plastic clam bit inside and like a gap to see the cards on the front, but it looks quite cool. So this is our first ultra rare. This is Imperion Magnum, the Superconductive Battle Bot, which is a fusion. I'm assuming it's 2 of the cards in here that yeah. So we'll look at that in a second. So that's one of the, I imagine one of the main things in the deck to do things with. Have Berserk on the Electromagnetic Warrior, which is a level 3, 6, 8 rock with a 3000 attack. Alpha, the Electromagnetic Warrior, it's a 1700 level 3. See what do you do with it. So, okay, so when you normal summon a special summon, you can add 1 level 8 monster Magna Warrior from your deck to your hand. You can only use this effect of this card once per turn. During your opponent's turn, you contribute this card, special summon 1 level 4 Magnet Warrior monster from your deck. This is a quick effect. Okay, that seems quite cool. So we have that card. Have Electromagnet Warrior here. So he can, I think, do the same. So he can add 1 level 4 or lower Magnet Warrior. I'm assuming that means like Magnet Warrior. But, okay, monster from your deck to your hand, except Beta Electromagnetic Warrior. Oh, except for you can't really summon himself out, okay. You can only use this once per turn. During your opponent's turn, you contribute this card to special summon 1 level 4 Magna Warrior. Okay, so it's another level 3 1500. And then we have I'll put this down. Gamma, the Electromagnet Warrior, so that's an 800. I think his effect is about the same. Once per turn, you contribute this card, special summon 1 level from your deck. Okay, cool. And then we have, let's see here, Kuri Burun. It's a fiend. Okay, so at the end of the battle phase, you can discard this card, target 1 monster in your graveyard that was destroyed by a battle, special summon it. When your opponent's monster declares an attack, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target any number of Kariba monsters in your graveyard and special summon them. So that's quite cool, so it's got a dual effect. I think, yeah, you can banish this. So you're going to use this to discard it and bring a monster back, and then you're going to use it to special summon Karibos from your graveyard. That seems cool. Let's have a look what this is. It is Valkyrie on the Magna Warrior. be first special summoned by attributing 1 Alpha the Magnet Warrior, which I think was one of the other cards we had. Gamma, Beta, Alpha. Is that it? Alpha the Magnet Warrior. No, it's not this card, okay. This is a 3,500. Oh, okay, attributing 1 of from your hand or the field, but you can attribute this card, select 1 Alpha Mag. So you can get this by attributing Alpha, Beta, and Gamma. Okay, seems quite cool. And he has that effect where you can then target 1 engraver. Okay, so what basically you contribute him then to summon other Alpha Warriors and things back out. Okay, so these are the Magnet Warriors then. So it's not these ones were Electromagnet. So I don't think you can summon those cards through their effect, but you can summon these because they're Magnet Warrior. Okay, so we have 1400, and we have Beta the Magnet Warrior. I think when these ones came out, they were promos originally. I remember them being in some kind of set as like really nice holographic cards. Gamma, so that's Alpha, Beta, Gamma. You can use those to summon that big one. Okay, and then we have some classic cards with new artworks. We have Dark Magician. I think he's got like 3 or 4 different artwork designs now. Dark Magician Girl, which is cool. So gains attacks for every Dark Magician in the graveyard. A lot of these cards, I think back when I was playing quite a long time ago, were all ultra rares or better. Yeah, Buster Blader was. So this card gains 500 attack for each dragon monster your opponent controls or in their graveyard. Cool. And then we have a Jack Knight. It's 1900 level 5. Level 4 Queen's Knight. King's Knight. When this card is normal summoned, while you control, special summon 1 Jack Knight from your deck. Okay, cool. So you will play this level 4, 1600, get that out, 1500, and then you can special summon Jack's Knight out of your deck. That's cool. So they're like a little trio of cards there. We have Baphomet. So this card, normal flip summoned, you can add 1 Gazelle, King of Mythical Beasts from your deck to your hand. And that's part of a combo for Polymerization, I think. Yeah, so you can get that one. So you basically have those two to special summon a fusion monster. And then we have Obnoxious Celtic Guardian, cannot be destroyed by battle with a monster who has 1900 or more attack. We have a giant stone statue, which I think was in the first structure deck they made for Yugi, so it's got 2000 defense. This was a super rare, I think, when it originally came out, Karibo. So when your opponent, in your opponent's turn, damage calculation, you can discard this to take no battle damage. We have a skilled Dark Magician. Each time a spell card is activated, place a spell card on it. You contribute this card with 3 spell counters to special summon a Dark Magician from your hand or graveyard or deck. That's cool. This is skilled White Magician. And this one can summon Buster Blader with place 1 spell card. Yep, so it's the same to get out the really big monsters. This is Twin-Headed Behemoth. So you, at the end, when it gets sent to the graveyard, you can special summon it, and its attack becomes 1000. You can only use that effect once per duel. So it's good to. I always remember when I was playing way back that was a nice card to use just to be able to have something on the field to tribute the next turn. Okay, we have some other things here now. So these are magic cards. Magnetic Field. So if you control a level 4 or lower Earth Rock type monster, you can target 1 level 4 Magnet Warrior monster in your graveyard and special summon it. You can only use this effect of Magnet Field once per turn. Once per turn, at the end of the damage step, when an Earth or Rock monster you control battled an opponent, but the opponent's monster was not destroyed, you can return that opponent's monster to his hand. So it's got like a dual use there to bring a lot of cards onto the field, I suppose. This one's Dark Magic Inheritance. So banish 2 spell cards, add a spell trap card from your deck to your hand. That specifically lists Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl on the text, except for this card. You can only activate 1 of these per turn. Okay, we have Dark Magic Attack. If you control Dark Magician, destroy all spells or traps. Dark Magic Curtain. Half your life points. Special summon one Dark Magician from your deck. You cannot summon other monsters this turn. So that's a nice, quick way to get it out. We have Mystic Box. Target one monster your opponent controls. Destroy the first, and you give control of one from your side to them. Another classic. It was a staple when I was playing, and I think it got banned for a short while. Swords Revealing Light. What's this one? This is a spell shattering arrow. Destroy all face-up spell cards your opponent controls, and if you do, inflict 500 damage to your opponent for each. So I think that's a very specific use. I don't know whether it's going to be useful. Polymerization. So fuse two monsters together. Defusion. So target one fusion monster, return it. The extra deck. If its fusion materials were used to fusion summon it in your graveyard, you can special summon all of them, which is quite cool. I'm sure there's things around that you can do. When this card resolves all monsters your opponent controlled, when this card activated or changed to face-down defense position, monsters your opponent controls cannot change their battle positions. Destroy this card during your second standby phase. That's quite cool. We have Attack the Moon. Once per turn, when you battle a rock type you control is changed, so defense or attack, you can target one spell trap card your opponent controls and destroy it. And then there's a couple of, I think we're moving into traps now. So we have Magnet Conversion. Yep. Target up to 3 level 4 lower monsters in your graveyard, add them to your hand during the player's turn, except this turn. Was sent to the graveyard. You can banish this card from your graveyard. Target one out banished monsters and special summon it. Okay. Magician Circle, which is something I've got in the Duel Links game. So when Spellcaster attacks, you can special summon both players special summon a Spellcaster from their deck. Mirror Force, another sort of classic card. I think that again was banned when I was playing. Magic Cylinder. When opponent declares an attack, target the attacking monster, negate the attack. If you do, inflict damage to your opponent equal to its attack. You have Soul Rope. When a monster you control is destroyed by a card effect and sent to the graveyard, pay 1,000 life points, special summon one level 4 from your deck. We have a Rock Bombardment. Send one rock type monster from your deck to your graveyard, inflict 500 damage. And then the rest of these seem to be, these are all fusion monsters now. So these are the ones that use that polymerization card. So we have Arcana Knight Joker. So imagine that is Queen, Jack, and King. Fusion summon must be done with the above fusion monsters once per turn during either player's turn. When this activated, you can discard the same type of card to negate it. Okay, that's cool. We have Dark Paladin, which is Buster Blader and Dark Magician. Must be fusion summon. When a spell card is activated, you can discard one card, negate the activation. If you do, destroy it. This card must be face up on the field to activate and resolve the effect. Card is 500 for each dragon monster in the graveyard. Chimera Flying Mythical Beast. Okay, when this card is destroyed, you can target one or the other fusion materials and special summon them. And this is Buster Blader, the Dragon Destroying Swordsman, which is Buster Blader and one dragon type. Okay, cool. Well, that was the structure deck. It seems like it's got options for different types of deck in it, rather than being maybe a playable deck on its own. I mean, correct me, perhaps if I'm wrong. I imagine there's a couple of archetypes. So there is the Magnet Warriors, the Spellcaster stuff, and the Jack Knight stuff maybe, and the sort of the polymerization, the fusion element of it. So that seems quite cool. It gives you like a few options. So let's put all these back in some kind of order. Fusion monsters, trap cards, spell cards, monsters. Not sure, whether you could play it as a playable deck on its own. Because I don't think there's been an option to just grab a structure deck and play with it. I mean, back when I was sort of finishing off playing Yu-Gi-Oh originally, it got to a point where you could pretty much buy 3 structure decks, get the best cards out of them, mash them all together, and you have 3 of each card you need then, and maybe a couple of other staples to go in. So, well, that was the deck. So I'm going to probably look up a couple of deck lists online that use the cards from this. And let's have a look now at the booster packs. Cool. Right, so we have 2 Dark Illusion boosters. Now, I've been opening Magic the Gathering boosters for so long, I'm spoiled by the fact that there are 15 cards in a pack and these are only 9. But yeah, it's cool. Anyway, let's see. So I think I remember rares have a foil name, super rare's foil picture, ultra rare is both, and then secret rare has like a jazzy sort of effect on it. So we have Triamid Fortress. All rock type monsters on the field gain 500 defense, and any Triamid monsters on the field cannot be destroyed by card effects. If this card is face up in the field zone and sent to the graveyard, you can target 1 monster of that type in your hand. Can only use... Okay, that's quite cool. Have Empowerment. All Dragon Warrior spellcasters you control gain 300 attack and defense once per turn. Oh, it's a field card, okay. You can discard 1 card, special summon 1 empowered warrior monster from your deck. Once per turn, you can banish a total of 4 warriors or spellcasters from your graveyard and add 1 ether monster from your deck. Okay, so these are pendulum monsters. As far as I know from Wikipedia, there are 2 pendulum zones, and you can special summon stuff between that number and the other pendulum monster has a higher number or a lower number, and it's between those numbers. So that's quite cool. You can activate this effect for the rest of the turn. Pyramid monsters you control that were special summoned from your extra deck cannot be destroyed by card effects. Okay. What do we got next? We have a Paleozoic Alenoids. Target spell card on the field, destroy it once per chain. When a trap card is activated, while this card is in your graveyard, special summon this card as a water type monster. Cool. This card is not treated as a trap card. If it's summoned this way, the card is unaffected by monster effects. Also banish it when it leaves the field. That's really cool. Oh, we have a rare. I forgot they're in the middle. And some other cards in here. So what is our rare? It's a fusion monster. It's a mix of metal foe, 1 metal foe, and 1 monster with 2,500 attack. Here's 2,500 attack and 2,500 defense. Oh, with 2,000 or less attack. Okay, cool. That seems cool. Oh, we get a super rare. I didn't know you could get 2 in the same pack. Metal Foe's Fusion. Fusion summon 1 Metal Foe's Fusion from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field as fusion materials. This card is in your graveyard. You can shuffle it into the deck and then draw 1 card. You can only use this effect once per turn. That's quite cool. So it's like a reusable polymerization. Black Dragon Ninja. Cannot be normal summoned. Okay. Have a Revolving Switchyard, which is another field spell. And a Triamid Dancer. They look cool. I wonder if they're all Egyptian themed. Seems fun. Okay. That was the first pack. Let's have a look at the second pack now. So these are... Okay, so we have a Perform Pal Life Swordsman. When your opponent gains life points, you can special summon this from your hand, and if you do, the attack becomes equal to the life points gained. You can tribute this card, then target 1 face-up monster you control it gains 1,000 attack until the end of the turn. That seems quite fun. Heavy Freight Train Derricrane. Okay, it's an Earth Machine type. If it is normal special summon to the field, you can special summon this card from your hand. The original attack becomes halved. That's quite cool. You can only... Oh god, focus. You can only use this effect once per turn. If this card is detached from an Exceed monster and sent to the graveyard to activate that monster's effect, you can target 1 card. Oh, that's quite cool as an Exceed material. This is another Pendulum effect monster. What's it? Banish any monster destroyed by battle by Dynamist monster you control. Cool. We have a rare, which is a Spiral Quick Fix. This card is normal special summon. You can add 1 Spiral Gear from your deck. If this card is in your graveyard and you control Super Agent, you can discard 1 card and special summon this card. Okay. Oh, we gained a Another super rare. I don't know whether this is normal for the packs now. Okay, so once per turn, this is an Exceed monster. Number 81, Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Superdora. Cool. During either player's turn, focus, you can detach one material monster, then target one face-up monster in the graveyard. That target is unaffected by card effects except its... Okay, cool. That's quite cool. That's fun. And then we have a performable Gongato. I think I've seen some of these as a structure deck where it was all performables and they have instruments. Declare, attack, declare a monster you control. The opponent's monster, you can activate this effect and take no battle damage. It's quite cool. Ninjutsu Art Notebook. Fright Fury Sanctuary. And a Paleozoic Pikaia. That's quite cool. But yeah, so that's been a fun little opening. I have no idea if any of the cards I've opened are good or, you know, difficult to find out. Again, so I'm going to do a little sort of look online, see what sort of decks can be built around the structure deck itself. And I'll probably come back then with an idea of a deck structure and see what I'll do a video around it. See which cards I have. So you can see just here, those are all of the rare you know, higher cards that I kept from when I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! So they came out of a tin, and I've got, I think, 4 decks somewhere else that I need to look through, see what's in there, for like staple cards like Mirror Force and stuff. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like, subscribe, and yeah, I'll come back with a deck building video at some point in the future. But, thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.